All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Henderson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The Patriots proceed into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. From the red zone on first. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This is Stevenson heading right. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Going power with a big tight end. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Borregalis connects. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Runs around him. He's got space. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Genty can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
35-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Raiders. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down.
Crazy.
Here's made in the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Throwing is May. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Crazy. Wait.
Design bootleg here. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey, what's that? You there.
May now on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
Back to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And go play fake here with Smith. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Play fake. Here's Smith. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air on first down, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sir. Crazy. Five. Crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Crazy! Crazy! Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's that? Five.
They'll throw. Third and long. Connection made to Hollins. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy!
Here's May again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Crazy! Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Five.
To the air yet again, May. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target, and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Crazy! Hey, what's that?
To the air on third and long. Drops this underneath. It's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Why the defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. All set now. First and 10.
Five. Here goes that.
Throwing again. It's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Crazy! Hey, what's that? Back! Crazy! Five.
Again, it's May. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. Stevenson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
3-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They give now to Henderson. The defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal.
What's that?
To throw, here's May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some 8 points and the lead. It's a Stephon is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Patriots 10, Raiders 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Green back motions right. 1st down, Smith to throw. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Smith. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, Salon.
And again, it's Smith. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Raiders first.
Again, it's Smith to the air.
And the Raider 1st down.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Caught near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go, sit up. Hey, it was crazy.
May on 1st and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defenders saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
May He trying again here on second. He's going to try another deep one here. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. That's Justin Simmons. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He's going deep. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
Straight ahead with Genty. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Christian Barmore with the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Genty on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Ready. 390%. Line. And trio left.
Throwing on third, Smith. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him 4th down.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
It's Henderson on the give. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 29.
Here's made in the air. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go, boys. Hey, what's that?
1st down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the sea or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got a man left. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. And off to Jency. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Caught. Nice game left side. Has room into the secondary. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a third-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now. He finds Diggs right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
May looking to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here goes sir. Hey, what's up? Down here, you go. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
First down, May. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
17 more yards. That's another Patriots.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Sir, what's up? Eddie, what's up?
Going play action. May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Here goes sir. Eddie, what's up?
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here goes sir. Eddie, what's up?
They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Tag! Viking, 18, Rattler, 79 Broncos. Go!
Desperation time here. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Gentile. He's going to get this one into enemy territory, then at 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Another give here to Genty. He's going to have this one down to the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, gotta control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. That's caught by Jack Bench. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Reload,
Genty from the gun. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go,
They give up the guts. It's Genty. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Again, here's Genty. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Setting up to pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. This is Henderson on 2nd down. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Now now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Has it down close. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless. Stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Hey, what's that? Hey, Garfield.
Henderson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's second and goal.
Crazy. You throw it. Hey, what's that?
Back to throw. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
Line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Patriots 32, Raiders 31.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Play action. Here's Smith. And Willie, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. They go play action. Here's Smith. To him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
53.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. This looks like a run drawn up for me. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this. Very